I was just watching this video with this lady. She's homeless. It appears that she's homeless. She's sleeping in her car, and she looks good. She looks healthy. She looks good. I guess she just fell on bad times at the moment. So people, have so much to say and things like that, right? So I was saying to myself, why are people so worried about what other people are doing, and let's focus on what they're doing, or their family or their immediate family, right? So this is what social media does, right? So many distractions, but that doesn't mean you can't be on social media without being distracted, right? So I left in the comment. I said, well, if the sister's sleeping in her car, that's unfortunate, right? The sister definitely needs a place, a more safer place and everything like that. But for the time being, if she's in her car and she has a job and she's saving money and it's working for her, then she's actually doing what she's supposed to do right now. You know what I mean? And if we're not trying to help her, then criticizing her and things like that is definitely not going to help, right? And why are people criticizing her anyway if it really has nothing to do with them? It's not affecting them in any way. It's not hurting them, So I'm like, I think people just want things to say. Sometimes people with social beings, right? So people just want to get in on a conversation. People want something to say. Some people message come off a little wrong because they don't know how to articulate themselves, and sometimes a person might be saying something that goes against even what I'm saying, but it might be correct. So, but when we engage respectfully, I think that's what makes the difference, right? Because when that sister reads the comments, if she do, and people are helping her, right? We can donate to her, right? We can donate $5, $10, to her. And before you donate, I would say always do your proper investigation. I mean, investigate the situation and everything. Make sure you're donating to somebody that is really homeless, right? Because a lot of people now with social media, and before that, some people learned the whole sympathy thing, right? So some people will get on here and make up a whole script that they're homeless and they're doing bad because they know some people like to come to the rescue. Some people are like that, right? They just love to come to the rescue. That's just like you meet somebody and they've been rocking and oh, I need this, I need that. And the man might be like a real giving man and the woman might be a receiver. And he might feel like he's doing the right thing by constantly giving, but you also can be creating something. You are creating something and it could be the wrong thing. So a lot of times I'll say just do the investigation, because I love to help people. I love to donate. I love to give myself. I'm that type of person, but I realize too that we have to have boundaries and we got to make sure we're giving to the right thing, because we don't want to create something that affects other people or might blow up in their face even. So sometimes it's good to say no, or you don't have to always do, or you can do it in other ways. A hotline for someone is a donation. That's a good start. Giving them a hotline, pointing them in the direction, because sometimes it's not always good to do for people. Because when you always do for people, they never learn. They never learn. And I look back when I was younger, and certain parents and certain, you know, certain people just did everything for their children. So they grew up not knowing how to do anything or just learning how to do things at 30 or 40 years old. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, getting back to baby sis, and from the Instagram group. And I think that's what happens. A lot of times we just get so caught up in the lifestyle of other people, whether it's somebody, a star, someone on television, and now you're able to watch your Instagram, Facebook, and see people in that light, like they're on television. So it's kind of like everyone is a star now. Everyone is a star now, and everyone feels, hey, I'm an entertainer, I'm this, I'm that. So, people are mixing themselves up in narratives and situations, and you believe that these people are your friends just because they big you up and give you a compliment. it can be a little strange. You're not my friend just because you gave me a compliment, and I know this. You might be a good person. I respect the compliment, and hey, you have a nice dress as well. You give the compliment back if you see right, and everything is even, right? It's not, but in these relationships now, it's like opportunity. People can see opportunity that you may have that you don't even see, that they want a piece of it. And I totally understand that, right? If I have something and I can help you, and I'm not a big star or anything like that, I don't have all the popularity, but if I can help you, I will. But nowadays, people, it's like trying to get over on people, trying to be sneaky, when sometimes all you have to do is just ask a person, or just say, hey, this is what I want to do, man. Can we do a podcast together? And I have this that I want to. Okay, if the person is with it, then hey, let's do it. But I think a lot of times people try to be manipulative, and we spoke about what the word nice means and the etymology, not the definition, but the etymology, the root of that so-called definition. And be careful what dictionaries you read also. Be careful before you read the dictionary. I would do the research on the author, right? And I'm not going to talk bad about any authors or anything like that, or any the names of any dictionaries, but just do the research on the author first before you trust every word and everything he says. But I would just go straight to the etymology. Might as well go straight to the source, right? But yeah. So I say get less distracted, focus more on yourself, live more in the moment. And how do you do that? By There's so many techniques, right, that you can Google online, so many different techniques, and you do what's best for you. You don't have to do what I do. You don't even have to do what the guru does, or do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel safe, do what grounds you. Because I can have an excellent morning routine, I can have an excellent daily routine and everything, but it might not work for you. You have no children. You're more freer. You more, don't, so do what works for you, and play with the morning routines. Do different things. You get up, instead of washing your face with your normally right hand, wash it with your left hand. This is how you rewire your brain and nervous system. Instead of first thing you do is get up and eat. No, exercise and then eat. First thing you get up, smoke. No, smoke. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it regardless. Smoke the blunt 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This is how you rewire, reprogram yourself. So after a while, you don't even want to smoke when you first wake up anymore. Then from 1 o'clock it gets to 4 o'clock. Smoke when everything is done, your daily routine is done. Then hey, come in the house and you do whatever you want. Everything is done. But when you wake up, that's when you have the most energy. So you don't want to zap that energy. You don't smoke, you're gonna zap the energy. You eat, you're gonna zap the energy. Do your push-ups, get that done out the way. Do your exercise, your yoga, your stretching, whatever it is. You make your tea, you make your coffee, sit and relax. You can instead of a whole cup, a half a cup of coffee, because you don't want that caffeine to zap you, right? Because the thing about it is not to put too much on you early in the morning, right? You want to relax. You want to wake up nice and slow, relax. Some of you got those lights, where you twist it nice and slow. You can put it halfway. You just don't want to flick it. That does damage to the nervous system too. Alarm clock, right? If you have an alarm clock, you get a nice. Now they got the alarm clocks with sounds, right? To wake you up. The yoga sounds. You don't want that that loud. That messes with your brain too. You just waking up. You don't need to hear that. I was just at my family's house. Beautiful event. Go check out Getaway Travel Agency, right? You can hashtag it. Go check it out. We got some videos on YouTube. Getaway Travel Agency, best agency. And when you go to the reviews, you're gonna see it. The people, the numbers don't lie. They threw a paint and sip. Oh man, beautiful event. This was actually, I've been to one before, but not like this one. This one was lit. Go check out the videos, and all of that is good for your brain. Traveling, seeing different scenery. Some kids never seen that, man. Never been outside they borough, never been outside the city to see the big houses, to actually see successful people. You know what I mean? The Queen piece says, yeah, to see that, man, it improves your cognition, everything about you. You come back feel like a different person. Travel, man. Do things. I don't even care if you travel to New Jersey by yourself on the transportation. Go pick up a couple of items from the store out there. They got the Kmart. I gotta find me a Kmart because I want to get me a pair of them Asics, man, before they go skyrocket. They get about $20, $30 now. I want to get them before they make them $90, $100. They nice sneakers, comfortable. Um, they always been popular to me, but now they're becoming more popular because of through social media. And I want to get me a pair. So yeah, travel, go places. You can go to Atlantic City by yourself, do these wonderful things, come back and share the beautiful stories with your friends and your family and people on your platform. That's what it's for. You come if you're in the house all day and you're gossiping with these people and you're arguing and in your head, because everything happens to you on a biochemical level, right? So you argue in your head first with these people. That's how you size people up, and what you're doing to your brain is a disinjust. Travel, get out, do things, make it fun. Then you come back and you share it on your blog or your I got Tumblr. You write down your experience, you share with other people, and then other people do the same thing, and then they come back and they share it with you, and that's what it's about. Not because if you don't have anything to say, you're just gonna get up and just gibberish, You're gonna just make things up. And we was talking about that the other day. Making things up, making stories up, it's not bad. It's therapeutic as long as it's positive. So you can get up here and you can it's real because it's happening. It's something that probably happened already, and you just tell an educational story. Just like this is why I love the brother Nas, because I think Nas has always he was able to tell stories and paint pictures and maybe switch it around a little bit, but it was always a lesson in the end. So the story is real. It might not have happened yet, or it may have happened yet. I mean, it happened somewhere else in a different part of the country, but it's real, and you can do the same thing. You don't have to get up here and lie on a negative tip. Oh, this sister, I had this sister in the hotel, and I was doing this to it and that, and then you put up a fake video and it's not her. Now it's the same thing as what I was talking about, but this is negative. And then it's just gonna pile up and pile up, and you want to make people. It's not your job, but you want to make yourself happy to attract that. You make other people happy. It's a collaborative. We collab, right? And that's what we do. It's a big collaboration with the world and the people in it. That's what we're here for, and continue to do that. Continue to make yourself happy. Self care. Me and the brother APTV, we speak about this, man. The brother was checking out the herbs and different things yesterday. We on the phone politicking, speaking about self care. Take care of yourself. Wash your face, man. You can take a couple of showers a day. Brush your teeth more than twice a day, more than once. Take care of yourself. This is your life. This is your body. This is not anyone else's. Me and the brother AP talking about we're going to get our teeth cleaned, man. I'm going to get my teeth cleaned. I was supposed to Ben did it, but this is accomplished. I got to do this. It's something I got to accomplish. Martin told me go get my passport. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? And when you take care of yourself, the universe takes care of you because you are the universe's property. Take care of yourself, brothers and sisters. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I don't do that. I don't tell people what to do. I just give suggestions. And if it works for you, you take it. If it can work for someone else, and sometimes I can give the best advice, and it might just be something you take and download, and and don't use it right then and there. Maybe you might not ever use it, but it's just good to know. It can it adds pieces to what you already know. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? So peace and love. I'll be back a little bit later.